Hey you guys, it's Britt. Tonight we're here to talk about the Ace family's desperation for views. I had a few thoughts on their recent video. If you're interested, please keep watching. All right, you guys, so as many of us know, the Ace family are flailing and trying to figure out what they're going to do to continue making income on YouTube, at least making the income that they're accustomed to making. They have many lawsuits. They are well-known scammers and just overall not very good people. And we're not even discussing the fact that they exploit their children for views. Their kids carry their channel fully. When I think of the worst family vloggers on this platform, I think of the Ace family, the Prince family, the LeBrants, 8 Passengers. You know, there's a ton, but the Ace family is definitely, I would say, in the top 3, and they're probably number 1. It's kind of hard to think on the spot, but in between the exploitation and the scams that they've been involved in, when you combine those two, it makes for an extremely gross channel. Catherine and Austin are just the cream of the crop. So they put out this video. It has 1.2 million views. It's called I Put Period Blood on My Husband's Face. We are going to watch a clip of this, so trigger warning if you don't like to see blood. Now, this is fake blood, just to put it out there if that makes a difference for you. It is not real. It's completely fake. She buys the fake blood that is meant for Halloween and that kind of stuff from Amazon, and that's what she uses for this prank. Let's talk about pranks on YouTube for just a second. They definitely had their time where they would get tons of views, they would go viral. Entire channels were built into the millions of subscribers just based off of pranks. But at this point, it's kind of come and gone. Everybody knows that pranks are not really pranks. It's just two people that are acting. Typically, both parties are in on the prank, and it's just not entertaining anymore. It's not exciting, and it's typically either clickbait or, like I said, two people that are in on the prank and they're just utilizing it to try to go viral or to get attention online. Even if pranks are entertaining for me at this point, I understand why some people might like to watch them. So if you do, I'm not saying that you're stupid for watching these videos or anything like that. I just think that they had their time on YouTube and that time has expired. The one problem that I've always had with pranks is when you're pranking something like a health scare or someone passing or having like a disease or something like that. Those kind of clickbaits are terrible. I've also seen pranks where people will say that they got rid of their family pet and it's a prank. Like, we don't need to prank that kind of stuff. Like, you're really grasping for attention if you're willing to use that as a way to get attention. Even if the other person's in on it, it's just kind of gross. So we're gonna watch this clip. Now, Catherine in this video does go into all the benefits of using period blood on your face. I haven't done my own research on that, so these claims could be just pulled from Reddit. Who knows if they actually have any scientific evidence behind them. Now, if you participate in something like this and it works for you, that's fine. It's not for me. But as far as the desperation that I see in this video, it's cringeworthy to think about just the point that they're at, to consider the lengths that they're going to just to get a million views on a video. At this point, there are no boundaries, there are no rules. It's anything so that they can try to continue to live that influencer lifestyle that they are so used to living. And they also know that a lot of people are tuning out. Keep in mind when we're watching this too, the Ace family is, most of their audience is children. So if, I had a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10-year-old, I don't believe that I would really want them watching this. And even having this come up on a subscription feed. You guys let me know what you think about it, but let's watch the clip and we will see what happens.
Hey Ace family! Welcome to our channel. Austin recently pranked me, and I've been thinking about a way to prank him back, to get him back, and to get it back for you guys, right? Because this is what we've been doing. It's been this entertainment pranking whole like cycle that we've been in. And I've been thinking about the perfect prank to pull on him, but we've literally done everything to each other. Like literally, like sometimes the videos work out and they're a success, and sometimes they're not. We don't post them, whatever, right? There's so many pranks that we've done on each other. The other day I re-downloaded TikTok, okay? So I'm on TikTok and I'm scrolling, I'm watching a whole bunch of random videos. I'm in this like vicious cycle of like watching like random videos, right? So I come across this girl, this beautiful girl. I can't remember her name. I think it was like Dara or like something like Dara. And I come across one of her videos in which she's talking about how she
could have bare minimum put the TikTok user's name on the screen. I don't know, to give credit where she got this information that she's about to share. Like, that could have been good for the TikTok creator to have a free ad on a channel like the Ace Family, even if they're not associated with the most positive content. It would have still been nice for Catherine to at least give credit and say, this is the TikTok user. If you guys want to go follow her, go give her a follow or something like that. It would have taken 3 seconds to do so, but am I surprised? No.
puts period blood on her face to connect to her femininity and to heal her womb, and it's so healing and it's so beautiful. And so I'm no one to judge, right? So I'm reading the comments and people are like, this is gross or whatever. Some people were all about it. Apparently a lot of people have done this in like different cultures and stuff. So I'm like, okay, you know, maybe I need to try this one day, because I recently just removed my IUD that I've had for a couple of years. I didn't have period for almost 2 years, and it's really affected myself, like my hormones and everything.
I think it is a little bizarre that, considering how young their fan base is, the things that she decides to talk about, the things that Austin decides to talk about, like, these are not really topics that kids should be listening to. I don't know, maybe I'm the odd one out there, but I just feel like to have a young child taking in this kind of content, it, you know, what if you haven't had the opportunity to have conversations around these topics with them, and then they're hearing it or hearing about it from the Ace family, and who knows if they're believing it, if they're, I don't know, maybe a child will think that this is really funny and try to figure out how to harm themselves to create blood to prank someone, not even thinking that it was fake and purchased off Amazon. Like, kids don't have the wherewithal to really fully understand, you know, these things are fake and these things aren't fake. They're young minds, they don't understand it. So I don't know, there's so many comments and snippets of videos that the Ace family talks about things that, in my opinion, I wouldn't want my young child hearing it from the Ace family before I've even had an opportunity to talk to them myself about it.
And that's a whole story in itself. Point of the matter is, I removed my ID, I got my period again, and I was thinking about doing this myself, to myself, and I didn't do it. I don't know, I just got kind of like, I don't know, I didn't want to do it. But I thought of a better idea, guys. I literally like, bing, came up with an idea. So I ordered fake blood from Amazon, and I ordered a menstrual cup. And basically what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna prank Austin with fake period blood. So recently Austin started training. He's been training really hard, and he started to get a little bit of like blemishes on his face, and so I always help him with his skin, and like a lot of times like I'll just like do his like facials, or like I'll
Okay, so let's go to the part where he actually puts it on his face, and then she tells him, she does take a little while to tell him that it's just fake blood, but let's go to that part. And not to mention the way that she puts the camera in the bathroom. There's no way that, like, this is his house too. There is no way that that camera is hidden well enough so that he wouldn't recognize it. It's not like she put it behind a plant so that nobody can see it. You can see that it's literally just sitting, you know, probably on like the backside of a counter where nothing is covering it. Pranks are just so fake. It's so clear to see that everyone's in on it. It's so tired.
Tell you.
You should have done my neck.
I have something to tell you.
It doesn't burn anymore.
It's period blood.
Shut the fuck up.
I swear. It's period blood.
And this whole acting gig that Austin is doing with the spitting out the water, it's just so clear that it's fake. He's obviously in on this. You know, yeah, a child would probably believe that this is an actual prank, but anyone over the age of 14, 15 would be able to look at this and realize that he's a terrible actor, and they're both completely in on it. This is so dumb.
Okay, so let me tell you something.
No.
Okay, it's 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 okay. Listen, it's really good for you. I promise I wouldn't do anything that wasn't good for you. It's really good for you. And there's so many benefits to it, I promise. It's gonna be, your skin's gonna be so nice. But wash it off, let's wash it off right now.
You're lying.
Okay, so I'm not gonna keep watching it because he just sits there and whines for a little while. It ends up staining his face, and he has to end up using cleanser to actually remove this stain from his face. You know, again, like, it's so clear that they're both in on this, but for the views and money to come down to being so desperate and so just creating such awkward content for the sake of getting clicks on your channel, they would have been much better off if the Ace family had enough wherewithal to own everything that they have screwed up on along the way, not just super recent. If they could have just owned it early on and made a solid attempt to stop being terrible people and money hungry and ripping people off and being scammers, their channel would look completely different than it does today. To be able to own your mistake or mistakes and come to your platform and say, this is exactly what happened, I, apologize, and to be able to move forward and not continue to repeat history, and not only repeat it, but repeat it in a much worse way than you did before. It shows growth, and Catherine is constantly talking about growth and inner healing and all of this kind of stuff. So she talks a good game, but in between her and Austin, I think that there is so much money hunger there, combined with being in so much financial shit with some of the bad decisions that they've made along the way, and also combined with now having to keep up with this influencer luxury lifestyle that they have, portrayed for years online. When all of those combine, you have now a family that is literally willing to do a stupid fake prank like this for the sake of views. Now, I think anyone over the age of 14 or 15 that is still subscribed to the Ace family is probably just there to watch their kids. And again, their kids do carry their entire channel, because there's no way that anyone with the smallest amount of maturity would watch their videos and be able to stomach the amount of fake BS nonsense that the Ace family is constantly shilling out. So I feel bad for their kids. I feel bad that, they have parents that are out here scamming and making fools of themselves online, all for clicks and views. So only time will tell where the future goes. But what do you guys think about this? And I also want to make it very clear, I'm not here to judge anyone who actually participates in this kind of skincare or self-care in real life. If that's your thing and you like it and it works out for you, that's fantastic. But when we're talking about, doing it for clicks and views and not self-care and, you know, your own reasons. That's obviously why people are confused and also just like grossed out, because it really shows where the Ace family is right now. And I would call this desperation to the fullest extent. So either way, tell me what you guys think. So for now, if you like the video, please leave a like and a comment. And if you'd like to see more from me in the future, please subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.